I am here in the cosp. I'm watching you, watching me, watch everything. We had a bit of a snafu today here on Aristotle Full Throttle. Turns out OBS does not like to see pages or any kind of Word document. Unlike me, the watcher, I watch everything. I see everything. I am, of course, the watcher. What if I was watching you watch us play some trivia? Yes, trivia. We are playing trivia. However, let's go to Aristotle Full Throttle and see what's going on. Wait, oh my god. I can't believe that. The show is a walking disaster. I've been watching this show since the beginning of the pandemic. It's kind of a disaster. It's only 12 frames per second. Oh my goodness. Hello everybody, I'm Aristotle Full Throttle. This is the Aristotle Full Throttle program. Listen to me. I always do a little rant. I do a little rant at the beginning. Because, you know, that's comedy. It's funny to see people flustered. In my opinion. I find that funny. And I don't mind being the butt of the joke. I'll be the butt of the joke. Listen to this. I upgraded my operating system. I'm not just talking about my mental health. Because I'm upgrading that operating system as well. I'm just saying, I upgraded my operating system here on, I'm just trying to get this microphone to be upright. I upgraded my operating system here on my Macintosh computer, and now OBS doesn't recognize other things on the computer, but I figured out a solution, a very quick solution, right before we went on the air today. Right before. And, thankfully, hopefully, I'm excited. It should work. It should work flawlessly, seamlessly. I tested it. Even. Look at us at 30 frames per second. Look how cool we are at 30 frames per second. I feel so delighted and cool. And I see Jen over there. Jen, of course, procures these questions for us all. So we could wonder about heroes and heroines. The people in the movies that we like to see triumph. The heroes. You know, the winners. The ones that...
Another one.
Say another one. I got the music playing in the background. Woo!
Oh, hell no. What's up, dog?
Soon we'll finally meet on IG Live. Yes, that's true. I will be on a Kepler Charts show. Is that the 18th, I believe? Hello, Ange. Get ready to play some trivia. Movie trivia today is going to be... Boy, oh boy. Let me just say this to you, Ange. But this is what I have to say to you first.
Say baby. I can destroy everything. But I'm not. What? But I can. Baby. Shut up and give us your money.
Yes, the 18th, I'll be on Cat Charts. Please follow her on Instagram. Hello, Let's Do It says B-Rap Garbage. Oh, B-Rap Garage. Let's do it. Well, we're gonna get to it. We gotta get some contenders. We gotta get some players. Who's playing movie trivia with us today? Raise your hand. Throw your hat in the ring. Let's get ready to rumble. You know, you're not allowed to say that. The guy, Michael Buffer, the guy goes, let's get ready to rumble. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna wake the neighbors. But the guy who says that, he copyrighted, he trademarked that. So you're not allowed to say that. And if you say that in public, you have to pay him. Let's get ready to rumble. All right. You got this one. If you guys know about movies, if you know anything about movie heroes, today is your day to try to show your prowess to win your name on this trophy, which is now Wesley's currently, I think, or maybe it's Will's. I forget. I think it's Will's. Who won last time? Was it Scream movie trivia or was it something else? I forget. That was like 40 weeks ago. How are we doing this trivia? Well, I'm glad you asked that, B. Let me tell you. First of all, we're going to have a screen. You're going to see the question, and they're going to be multiple choice, most of them, some true or false. You're going to put the letter of the corresponding correct answer that you think is the correct answer. And then you have to say final answer, because it's going to be played like the rules for Who Wants to Be a Millionaire or Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. So, Uncle Ron's ready. Jen the Fierce has got these questions. She's gathered these questions. She's diligently worked hard to find these questions to try and stump you, to see who knows what, and what not and know how. You're going to see here on Aristotle Full Throttle who's going to be a hero. Are you going to be a hero and know the most about heroes? Well, in just a few short minutes, we're going to start. Because now that we got Ange, we got Brap Garage, we got I'm Uncle Ron in the chats, we got Cat Blue Chart, we got some people playing. You're going to get your name on this trophy if you get the most correct answers. And also, I must reiterate, I must emphasize, do not Google. Do not even Bing. Don't even Bing the answers. Bing bong. Don't do it. Do the honor system. You want to see how much you know? For reals? Don't Google. Whatever you do. Will said he's playing too. Just give him a second. Alright. Well, in the meantime, welcome Uncle Ron.
Here it is. My most likable song ever. Coca-Cola, lipstick ring, go dance all night, kiss me, just kiss me, Nefertiti, lipstick, kiss me, lipstick ring, oh, that's the way you like it.
This is your most likable song ever?
Yeah.
People will love it.
People will love it. People will love it. Jen the Fierce, welcome Jen the Fierce.
Jen. Jen.
Jen. And it's none other than Studio 8H.
Live from LA, it's AFT. Starring Is This Will, Katie Griff, Aeon Olita, OCW 5000, 420 artists, Raccoon Raiders, and now introducing Studio 8H.
Welcome Studio 8H to the show. As you know, everybody gets an intro here. If I see your name on the chat, eventually you'll get your own intro. Eventually. I've been busy lately, guys. But I just noticed, also I just said in a few short minutes, we're going to play short minutes. There's no such thing as a short minute. Minutes are 60 seconds. Every time. Almost every time. You know, they wanted to make metric minutes. 100 seconds per minute, 100 minutes per hour, 100 hours per day. Or 10 hours, I don't know. Seems silly. They should just stick to other arbitrary numbers. Do you know that 10 is not as good as a base system as 12? Or something? This is how people do in some cultures. We're going to learn something today, ladies and gentlemen. You know, you can count on your fingers to 10. You can trade things, right? You could trade, and you say, I can count to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But actually, there's not as many factors in 10. There's like 1 and 10, 2 and 5, and you're done, right? But if you have 12, it's 1 and 12, and 2 and 6, and 3 and 4. So you've got all these different factors, so you can divide, subdivide. And the way you count to 12 on your fingers is this way, by the segments of your fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And that's how you could keep track. That's how some cultures do that, actually. It's pretty neat. All right, so we're gonna get ready. We're getting ready. What was that for? I meant to do this. I'm about to do this. I'm stalling for We'll Be Gaming. We want everybody here. We want a full house. We want to play some real good trivia. Listen, I value that Jen puts these questions together. So I had to, this is what I had to do. I had to take screenshots of every question and then stack them inside the box on the OBS. This is boring. I will not bore you with it. Hey, so last night I actually saw comedians. I saw Patton Oswalt. He's very funny comedian. I saw him in Hollywood in an outdoor venue, and I posted a picture of him, and he liked it. He sent me a heart. Patton Oswalt sent me a heart. Did you get a heart from Patton Oswalt? No. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you did. But guess what? I leveled up. Yes, it was interesting. All right, guys, ladies and gentlemen, y'all. All right, y'all ready? Y'all ready for this? Sorry, 2 cubed is 8. Yeah, you don't want to cube. I just like to cube cheese and put it in my mac and cheese. Oh, there's Will Be Gaming. All right, I think it's time. For some trivia. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here. We're ready to play some movie trivia. Are you excited? Do you know, Peggy94? Do you know about your heroes and movie heroes? How much do you know about movie heroes? I'm gonna find out. What you know. Look, we got Morpheus. We got all these people. We got the Men in Blacks. We got that's Ripley uses a flamethrower. All right, ladies and gentlemen, damn right, Superman is up there. That's right. Superman is one of the heroes in the canon of movie history. Now you got to think back through all of the movies that you've ever seen in your life and wonder and guess and try to guess the right answer. There will be multiple choice questions. You have to put the letter corresponding to your answer and say final answer. You have to say final answer or we will not count it. It won't be counted. Is that right, Will? We got intros for Will. Will, your intro's not sparking. Oh, wait, here we go. Welcome to Will.
You got the touch. Is this Will?
Oh, we got 12 frames per second.
Is this Will? Yeah!
Yeah, all right. Now what we're going to do. This is going to be tricky, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, I've figured out a whole different way to do trivia this week because things were not working the way that I wanted them to. It didn't work out the way you wanted it, did it? It didn't work out the way you wanted to. That's a song by 9 Inch Nails. All right, let's play. First question is... I gotta look at this. Which squadron is the Star Wars character Poe Dameron a part of during Star Wars episodes 7 through 9? A, red, B, blue, C, black, or D, green? Now put the corresponding letter to the answer that you think is correct, and you have to put final answer. You must put final answer because we're using the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire music. And I'm going to get a copyright notice. So we're gonna play by Who Wants to Be a Millionaire rules. I didn't make them up. I didn't make up the rules. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire did. But Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? You might win $1 million. You might. It's not likely. Ladies and gentlemen, the first question is, which squadron is the Star Wars character Poe Dameron a part of during Star Wars episodes 7 through 9? Is it A, red, B, blue, C, black, or D, green? Now Jen is keeping score. Jen is diligently looking over the answers on Instagram. On the Instagram Live, she's looking at on Twitch. She's on YouTube. She's in outer space. She's on Mars. Dr. Manhattan is sitting up there on Mars going, do humans are playing trivia? I know every answer to everything all the time. Do you guys see Watchmen? It was really good. You guys want some coffee? Jen is being fierce, yes indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, Evanisticks. I don't actually know the answer, so I aggressively guessed. You can aggressively guess, that counts if you get it right. But it will not count if you get it wrong. Now let's see what your final answer is. That's Evanistics. That's Evan Ball. Friend of the show. Writer, TV and film. Gonna be on the show soon. I hope. Come on to the show. Come chat. Hey, Judella19. A final answer. Ooh, gotta put the final answer in. I'm gonna hang on this first question for a couple minutes. Make sure we got everybody playing. Red 5. That sounds like something you would put in like an M&M die. Oh, this is a Red 5 food coloring. There was a band called Red 5, I think. Because, you know, bands like to name themselves after Star Wars stuff. Just ask me. I was in Darth Vader. That's a joke, ladies and gentlemen. That's a hilarious joke. Thank you. All right. What is your answer? Well, the answer is, ladies and gentlemen, now I won't be able to show you the answer, but I will tell you the answer because, listen, I didn't have time to take pictures of everything. But the answer is, if you put down the answer, if the letter you chose was B, you got the correct answer. Who got B? Who chose B? The answer's blue. Poe Dameron was in the blue squadron. He was in the blue. They said, look, we already used up red. What's next to red? Blue. Next is gonna be yellow squadron. All right, let's play. The crowd was wild. All right, second question. Ladies and gentlemen, how many MCU movies has Nick Fury appeared in during the Infinity Saga? A, 7, B, 9, C, 11, D, 13. Remember Nick Fury? That's my impression of Nick Fury. I don't remember asking you a GD thing. Thank you. Look at the big brain on y'all. I think that's correct. I think that was what he said in the movies. You would have picked blue. Is this Will? You would have done that? Woulda, shoulda, coulda. Put the answer down and put down final answer. Put the letter down and then final answer. You can put the answer too and then just put, it's gotta be your final answer because you can't say, A, no, wait, B. I mean C. Actually, I meant D. And then when I read the answer to you, then you go, oh yeah, I already said that answer. That was the one I wanted. I really did want that one. You can't do that. That's called hedging your bets. Don't even try it. So what's your final answer? Are you brave enough to play hero movie trivia? We're talking about heroes and heroines. People in movies who are triumphant. Ones who save the day. Put in your final answers, ladies and gentlemen, for your chance to win your name on this very here trophy. You're gonna get your name on the trophy. It'll be displayed proudly here at Aristotle Full Throttle, which, by the way, is on 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thursdays, we do trivia. Jen finds the questions for us. Jen also moderates. She's got her eye on you. She's watching you. Jen's right behind you. Look out. All right, ladies and gentlemen. If you said Nick Fury was in this many movies, you'll be right. If you're like Judella and Ange, if you're like I'm Uncle Ron, Studio 8H, we'll be gaming. And is this Will? Y'all wrong. The answer is Evan Istix got it. 11. Evan Istix, congratulations on getting the correct answer. That was quite impressive. That was quite impressive. Evan Istix guessed the correct number of movies that Nick Fury appears in, which is 11. He's getting up to a baker's dozen sooner or later. Let's play. Next question. At 23. What was Will Smith's character before joining the Men in Black? A, an FBI agent. B, a police officer. C, a security guard. Or D, postman. Now you gotta remember, Will Smith, he was in the Men in Black movies. Very popular movie series. And Aliens, I believe. Lots of aliens. What was Will Smith's character before joining the Men in Black? Mysterious group. What was Will Smith's character? Was it A, an FBI agent, B, a police officer, C, a security guard, or D, postman? It's crazy. It's out of control. I can't believe it. That's my impression of Dana Carvey's impression of Regis Philbin. You know, Regis Philbin was a fantastic singer. I believe Studio AH knows that. Hey guys, I had an audition today. It was fun. I actually had to go to the audition. I went to the audition. That was the first time in like 2 years. I actually appeared. Well, I went to a few since. We're winding down this pandemic thing, thankfully, hopefully. Hopefully we're winding down. But in the meantime, what is your final answer? Remember, you can subscribe, like the video if you're on YouTube right now. Just go ahead and like it. Just go ahead and push the thumbs up. You can subscribe on Twitch. You know, this is also a podcast, so you can get this on Spotify. But I don't know, maybe I should pull this from Spotify because of Joe Rogan. But maybe I'll just start a show called Fro Rogan, and I'll not give misinformation. I'll just mostly give information. I can't drink enough coffee today. You haven't gone to work since March 2020. Wow. That's crazy. That blows my mind. Hopefully this is winding down and we're gonna get back out there. I just want to see people again. But I see you out there right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what is your final answer? What was Will Smith's character before joining the Men in Black? An FBI agent, a police officer, a security guard, or a postman? Put the letter that you think is correct down and write final answer. Final answer. I'll put my show from Spotify for everybody. Listen, I'll tell you what. I'll put my show on Spotify. Right. I don't know. Maybe I'll nudge out Joe Rogan. All right, what's your answer? The answer. The correct answer is Judella 19. You. Oh, you got it wrong. Oh, it's B. He's a police officer. Judy's a contender. Angie, you got it right. And Will Began, you got it right. And Emily, don't go right. And Evidence, y'all got it right. Congratulations. Good job. Judy's usually a contender. Watch out for Judy. She can be a dark horse for this game. We'll see. We're on question number 4. Let's play. Go to music. It's intense. Ooh. Give me the chills. When Morpheus is aiding Neo through the office building in The Matrix, 1999. Where's the first place he instructs Neo to go when the agents come? A, to the stairs. B, to the left. C, to the right. D, to an empty cubicle. I remember this very much when I was watching the first time, and I remember he's like on his phone, he's like, Look, I'm gonna be the Fro version of Keanu Reeves' gift from Bill and Ted's. Ready? I can't say whoa. He goes like this. He's like, whoa. Thank you. I'm auditioning to be Keanu Reeves. Is there an audition for that? When Morpheus is aiding Neo through the office building in The Matrix 1999, where is the first place he instructs Neo to go when the agents come? A, the stairs, B, to the left, C, to the right, or D, to an empty cubicle. Remember working in cubicles? Did you ever work in a cubicle? I'd rather work in a spherical. Seems more fun. Roll around in it. Go down a hill. You ever see when those people go into that giant, like, inflatable ball and they get rolled down a hill? I want to do that. Because I don't really like my neck and I want to break it. No, I got a strong neck. Probably just stub all my toes at once. Nah, that's impossible. Could you stub all of your toes at once? Your toes would have to all be even, or you'd have to hit things on an angle. How do soccer players do it? Ladies and gentlemen, put down the answer that you think is correct and write final answer. You could write out the answer, or you could put the letter corresponding to that answer. Remember Morpheus? I do. When I saw that new Matrix doll, that's not my Morpheus. Alright, final answer. Where does Morpheus instruct Neo? Through the office building, The Matrix 1999. Where is this first place he instructs Neo to go? Where is it? Well, I remember this very, very clearly. It's a cubicle. Who got the answer correct? We got I'm Uncle Ron. Oh, Judella. You gotta catch up with This Will, and I'm Uncle Ron and Ange and Evanisticks, and we'll be gaming in Studio 8H. Judy going against the pack. Studio 8H coming right out with the answer right away. Right off the top of their head. We'll be gaming. All right. It seems like a tight, close game. Uh-oh. We're gonna find out pretty soon who's in the lead. But let's play. Next question. What is the name of the girl that Clarice Starling saves at the end of The Silence of the Lambs? Hello, Clarice. A, Jessica, B, Catherine, C, Katie, or D, Jodie? It's a very peculiar question. Where is he? Did you hear the lambs crying? I need my Hannibal Lecter to do the impression, because I can't just do it with you looking at me like that. I'd like a room with a view. Look at me. Well, Clarice. Do you want to save her? What's his name? Oh, wait. remember Buffalo Bill? Would you love me? I'd love me. You don't know what paid is. Buffalo Bill. Thank you. Remember to put down the answer that you think is correct. Now, I love this movie. I've seen Silence of the Lambs multiple times. Many, many, many times. I definitely know the answer to this question. Or do I? Clarice Starling's one of my favorite movie heroes. You know why? Because she figures it out. She's the only one who can make the connections. She puts all the pieces together, you know? She follows her instincts. She's the only one who could get through to match Lecter. She matches him. He tries to get inside her brain and rewire it, right? And she's like, it affects her, right? She gets really affected by it, but then she pushes back. She goes like this. She's like this. Like this. She's the equivalent of one of the best heroes ever in a movie. Sylvester Stallone in Over the Top. Where he's fighting the guy. His arm's down here. He's arm wrestling. It's the greatest movie about arm wrestling that you'll ever see. And it might be one of the only ones ever made about arm wrestling. Because it's not really a compelling subject to arm wrestling. Anyway. He's like down here, right? Alright. Now he's got this puppy down here, alright? And then he comes back. And that's like the equivalent of Clarice in The Silence of the Lambs. Harry, you made me realize that the Falcon and the Winter Soldier missed a perfect chance to use look at me, I'm the captain now. From Sam. That would have been hilarious. That's pretty funny. Will actually matched Hannibal. Clarice right up there with the best. Faux show. And not only does she take on Lecter mentally, Dr. Lecter. She solves the problem. She solves the whole thing. She rescues this person named either A, Jessica, B, Catherine, C, Katie, or D, Jody. Now put the letter down and say final answer if that's your final answer. Now the music is intense. And that's on purpose. I want you to really think. I want you to sweat. I want you to reach inside the memory palace, if you will, to borrow a term from Hannibal Lecter. And open the doors to see if you can find Buffalo Bill. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time for your final answers. Get your final answers in now. You ever have a now and later? That candy, it's like a taffy, but it's terrible. Also list your favorite candies. Whenever I ask you to list your favorite candies, it's because I'm hungry. And I want to eat candy. And I'm just crowdsourcing for ideas. I'm asking the audience what candy I should get. Should I get a Score bar? Who eats a Score bar? All right. No one. Bump the girl. What's the dog's name? All right, ladies and gentlemen. The answer to the name is B, Catherine. Catherine. Studio 8H. Judella 19 making a comeback. Evanistics. Oh, it was not Jessica and Will. No, it was not Katie. You seemed pretty confident, but you were in fact mistaken. Let's play. Next question. Question number 6. In which MCU movie did the character of Black Widow, Natasha Romanoff, first appear? A, Iron Man, B, The Avengers, C, Iron Man 2, or D, Iron Man 3? Remember Black Widow? Remember when people complained about Black Widow, her fate in one of the movies and how she did not get really recognized? But technically, if you're a spy, they don't give you a funeral. But still, maybe she didn't get her due. I'm just saying. But they did have a nod. Is that Alma? Hey, welcome to this show. Well, this is Aristotle Full Throttle Trivia. Every Thursday, we do Aristotle Full Throttle Trivia at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Put in your answers. What is your guess? What is what you might know? In which movie which MCU movie did the character of Black Widow Natasha Romanoff first appear? A. Iron Man, B. The Avengers, C. Iron Man 2, or D. Iron Man 3? They made her the most boring character in her own film. It was so frustrating. Yeah. They did, didn't they? I did like Florence Pugh in that show, and also in Hawkeye. Not like they didn't have to save the world. That's true, they did have to save the world. Every time they save the world. I was just thinking about that, guys. Do you guys see Spider-Man? No spoilers, but if you saw Spider-Man, where were the other Avengers? Come on. That's what I say every time. Every time the sky opens up in one of these hero movies, where are the other Avengers? There's always the sky open. There's a laser beam up to the sky. I want it to end with a huge explosion up to the sky. I don't know if I ever got that sound effect. Yelena is great. She ate all that mac and cheese, by the way. I fact-checked that. If you guys watched her in that scene in Black Widow when she was with Kate, she's eating mac and cheese, which is what I might have right before I eat a score bar later. Thank you. In which MCU movie did the character Black Widow, Natasha Romanoff, first appear? Now there are going to be 15 questions, guys and girls, men and women, in this game. Just like there's 15 questions every week on Aristotle Full Throttle Trivia. Whoever gets the most correct answers is the winner and will get their name on this very trophy. And we are in question number 6, which is, in which MCU movie did the character of Black Widow, Natasha Romanoff, first appear? Iron Man, The Avengers, Iron Man 2, or Iron Man 3? Korkanala, welcome to the show. But you gotta put final answer. You gotta remember to say final answer, or else we're not gonna count it, Korkanala. Say final answer, because it's time for your final answer. Korkanala, I'm looking at you. If you don't put final answer, we're not gonna count it. We're gonna throw it right in the trash and burn it, and then run over it with our car. Put final answer. I'll just, this is a courtesy. Okay, final answer, I see you. Okay. If you guys and girls, if y'all guessed Iron Man 2. You guys remember that? Black Widow was in Iron Man 2. And Jon Favreau was in that also. Alright, let's play. I didn't want to say the things that were on my mind right now. Okay, next question. It's going to be a true or false question. Princess Leia Organa was the first to enter the garbage chute in Star Wars A New Hope. True or false? Oh, that's a good one. Do you remember the garbage chute? That movie's incredible. You ever see Star Wars? Anyone? You ever heard of Star Wars? It's great. It's a great movie. Things happen, and then they happen more, and another thing happens, and then a bad thing happens, and then a good thing happens, and then a bad thing happens. It's great. Evan, you'd say that's pretty good writing, right? You think they're out of a situation, but they're in a new situation that's even worse. It's great. It's great writing. You gotta put final answer. Remember to put final answer for your final answer. Also, I've been listening to this band. I don't know if you guys heard of them. They're called the Beatles. But it's not like the book. It's spelled B-E-A-T. It's like a beat, like it's a pun. They're great. They've got like 11 or 12 excellent songs, and then also like 80 more excellent songs. I gotta stop telling people I like the Beatles and that I like Star Wars, because that's all I get for my birthday and Christmas. Listen, I like money. You guys want to give me some money for my birthday? I like that better than Star Wars. No, I don't know. Actually, I don't. I like Star Wars better than money. It's true. That's true, final answer. Or is it false, final answer? Just textbook solid writing. Man, oh man, I'll tell you, that movie, Star Wars, pretty good. Studio 8H, not only about Star Wars and the Beatles, there's a show every Saturday. You're not gonna believe this. Every Saturday, like it's like at midnight almost, called Saturday Night, and they do it live. Like this show, 5 days a week, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Aristotle Full Throttle. Remember to subscribe, like, and share this. We're playing trivia, because on Thursdays we play trivia. Jen the Fierce moderates the game. She also gets us these questions. She wants to make sure that, you know, you're all playing fair. Remember, do not Google the answers. Just Google inside your brain. Do the old-fashioned Google. Go inside your brain. Eddie Money discography coming your way. I'm glad you brought that up, Business Will. Eddie Money is from Long Island, and I am also from Long Island. But I do like Eddie Money better than Star Wars. All right, it's time for your final answer. A live show on Saturday night, yeah, it will never last. I know, I don't think those people are ready for prime time. If you all said just like Studio AH and I'm Uncle Ron, y'all said false. That's the wrong answer. It's true. She says, get it in the chute, flyboy. And she dives down and you guys remember that? She's like, come on, you dopes. Let's go down this thing. Let's go down the chute. Sorry, I'm Uncle Ron, and I'm sorry, Studio 8H. Is this Will Cork? Is this Cork on the edge? Y'all, so many of you got it right. So let's play. Next question. In the Harry Potter movies, Mr. Potter, what is Hermione Granger's Patronies? I don't know what that means. What's a Patronies? Is that tequila? Anybody? Can I get a Patronies? With lime? Please? I like Patronies. A bunny? B cat? C otter? Harry Otter? That was what she would name it, I guess. Or D mouse. What is that? What is that? What is the Patronies? Is that?
It's like a shape your magical protection spell takes. So it's kind of like your animal mascot, kind of.
Oh, it's like your spirit animal.
Yeah, it was a good pun though. I like that, Harry Otter.
Well, that's interesting. I mean, it seemed, you know, what's your Patronies, Jen?
I don't know, but have you ever taken the? No, you don't even like Harry Potter, but you can take.
I don't know
it.
I don't know if I like it yet. Yeah.
Well, you can see what your house is. You know, like which group of like people you'd be in, like the brave people or the smart people.
Right. Neither of those.
Yeah. Guess. Do you want to know what my Harry Potter house is?
Yeah. What is it? Wait, can I guess?
Yeah.
Hufflepuffs.
Yeah.
Is it right? No.
No, it was not. That is one though. I'm very proud of you for that you knew that.
Okay.
Mine was Slytherin. Where the bad guys are. My daughter was like mortified.
So you got a secret dark side.
She tells everybody. She thinks it's hilarious to tell everybody that.
That's pretty
great.
Mom's a Slytherin. Wow.
Yep.
Well, remind me not to get on your bad side, because then you might cast a Patronis. I don't know what
tequila.
my spirit animal is pizza. Is that a spirit animal?
That's good. Yeah, I like that one.
It's delicious.
What kind of pizza would it be? What's your
Just
Patronus
cheese.
pizza?
Just
Pizza
a slice of
Patronus.
cheese pizza. Pizza Patronus. I do like it, just a crispy, hot slice of pizza.
Oh yeah, like New York cheese pizza. Yeah, that sounds good.
It's got the crunchy outside and the.
Convinced me that's good.
Yeah, see, it's good stuff. In Harry Potter movies, what is Hermione Granger's patron? Is it Patronus or Patronis?
Yeah, Patronus.
What is a Patronus? A. Bunny. B. Cat. C. Otter. Or D. Mouse. Bunny would be funny. Cat, well, look at that. Otter, what could be otter? Mouse, I used to have mice as pets. They're cute. They're like little, tiny little mice. Ooh. All right, is this Will? We're almost on question. Once we get to question number 10, I'm going to ask what the running total is, because Jen is keeping score. And then, so we'll do question number 10, and then once that is answered, we'll go to the leaderboard. You want pizza as your spirit animal, also Corcanella. Well, I'll tell you, I dubbed thee upon the house Huffle pizza. I don't know. I think I did the I think I was Gryffindor. Is that one?
No. Yeah, that's the one. That's like the brave heroes. I'm just part of the evil villains.
But they can't all be bad. They can't be all bad, right?
No, there's some good eggs in there. Just antagonize the others. I'm just chaotic neutral.
Chaotic neutral.
Just chaotic neutral. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's not bad. The dark side of the force is. Did they use the dark side of the force?
Yeah, sure.
A bunny is a hare, and her hair was a character unto itself. Says, is this Will? I don't know what you mean by that, but okay. I think that's a way to get to an answer, right? Roundabout.
She had curly hair like you. That's what he means. Like,
I got you. Yeah, she did have curly hair. I remember that. I did see the first one. I saw the first one, and everybody keeps saying, well, you got to get to like the 10th one. That's not true. They say the third one it gets really good or something, which is interesting because I always find it funny. You ever do the Jen? You ever have someone say, "Oh, you gotta watch this show. Just get through the first 2 seasons, and then it gets good."
Yeah. Well, it's because they're still trying to figure out their own characters, Well, especially with Harry Potter, because they were babies. They were little kiddos.
I know, isn't that crazy?
By the third movie, they were like, "Oh, this is how you act." Okay.
Yeah.
Forgot.
Well, that's. I always see that in TV shows too, when the actors start to get, like, for instance, when we were watching The Expanse, all of those actors got really good throughout this show, and they were all kind of unknowns at the beginning. I thought that was really cool. You work every day for 5-6 years, you're gonna hopefully get good at your job. You know what's interesting? It's funny because you were talking about Harry Potter. There was a movie a few years ago called Boyhood that came out, and the director famously shot a scene, like each subsequent scene, a year later. So the boy, the main character, he grows like 12 years or something like that in the movie. So every subsequent scene, he's a year older. It's a fascinating thing, and the cool thing about that movie is that the director really emphasizes what year it is, because like there's one year he gets like a brand new Xbox, and he's like walking down the street with the Xbox controllers, and you're like, oh, okay, they want to really emphasize. Anyway, the point is, I feel like that's like the Harry Potter movies.
Basically, yeah.
So I wasn't that impressed by that movie, Boyhood, because
well, like I've seen that, but even better because it's magical.
Yeah, it's like all you
Harry
see.
Potter
This
minus. Yeah.
Right. It's It's Harry Potter, but boring.
Yeah. Another show that like that where you have to give it a little bit of time. Parks and Rec. It's like that because I think they had like an idea for the characters, but then they had to just accept like get used to what they really were. You know what I mean? Like discover what the character was better at being funny instead of being so serious. You know?
That's
so,
what
like,
they
just like accepted it.
Like Community is like that because
yeah.
Ollie keeps telling me to finish. I saw the first season; it's really funny. But Donald Glover's character is a jock in the first season. He's cast as a jock,
right?
But he's way funnier as a nerd.
Yeah. When them and Abed are just being silly together, just that they finally figured out what like a good chemistry that worked.
Yeah, I saw. It's just it does take a while sometimes, just like this show. Remember to subscribe, like, and share. All right, it's time for your final answers. What is her Patronus? Well, if you said otter, look at you. She picked an otter because it rhymes with Potter. I don't know. She's like, I'm in the Harry Potter movie. Why don't I pick an otter? Let's play. Next question. Number 9. Number 9. Let me pick this song. This song. What herb, or herb if you're from the UK, is used to grant T'Challa the Black Panther powers? A. Sun-shaped herb. B. Panther-shaped herb. C. Moon-shaped herb. Or D. Heart-shaped herb. Everybody remembers that song by the Nirvana, Heart-Shaped Herb? I've been locked inside my heart-shaped herb for weeks. Nobody? Just me. That's fine. What kind of herbs is he smoking? I mean, eating. I mean, turning into a tea and having a vision quest. What is the name of the herb that gives him his powers? A. Sun-shaped herb. B. Panther-shaped herb. C. Moon-shaped herb. D. Heart-shaped herb. Studio 8H says D. Final answer. Now we're playing for the pride. We're playing for the trophy. We're playing for all of the glory to get your name on this here trophy. That maybe will turn into an NFT. I can turn it into an NFT. That's what I'll do right after the show. I'll just turn it into an NFT. Nifty. They should call him Nifty. Wow, everybody says D. Everybody's really confident with D as their final answer, but you could be wrong. It all seems pretty unanimous. There's no disputing. What's that they be smoking? Rolling down the street, smoking moon-shaped herb, sipping on panther-shaped herb. Laid back. I got my mind on my sun-shaped herb, and my heart-shaped herb on my mind, is I believe how the song goes. You guys remember the Chronic? All right. It's time for your final answer. What is the final answer? What is even the question? The question is, what herb is used to grant T'Challa the Black Panther powers? A. Sun-shaped herb. B. Panther-shaped herb. C. Moon-shaped herb. Or D. Heart-shaped herb. Well, y'all guessed the same answer. But did y'all guess the right answer? Yes, you did. Congratulations. That was fantastic. Y'all got that. It was like a freebie. That was, can you make a tea from heart-shaped herb? I'd like to make a tea. I'd like the superpowers more. Do you throw up? Is it like ayahuasca? Because ayahuasca, I was hired one time to do a photography job for a reality show, and we had to stay up all night because it was an ayahuasca ceremony, and I watched it, I witnessed it, and there was lots of vomiting. It didn't seem fun. Next question. I don't know, maybe they saw God, or Jesus, or Steve. At the end of The Terminator in 1984, a photo was taken of Sarah Connor. On what date was the picture taken? A. August 10th, B. October 10th, C. November 10th, or D. September 10th? I remember it like it was yesterday. The porcelain was wet, I slipped and I hit my head on the toilet, and when I came to... What date was it? Was it A. August 10th, B. October 10th, C. November 10th, or D. September 10th? Now, after this question, we're going to go to the leaderboard, see who's in the lead. Hey, hide the goats. Whatever you do, don't show the goats, hide the goats. Sierra Connor. Remember Sierra Connor? Put your answers in. I only see that we'll be gaming at Gorkat Nala. Ange! How the heck are we supposed to know that? Well, Will, you gotta know your heroes. And Sarah Connor is a hero. You know those movies are about Sarah Connor? You guys know that? I'm sure you know that. The problem with the sequels... Now, Evan, back me up on this one. The problem with the sequels for the Terminator is that they forget that they are about Sarah Connor and her journey. The first two movies know that. You know, John Connor comes of age, but it's still Sarah's story. Just saying. Just saying. She goes from being victimized in the first one to being a soldier. Never to be victimized again. Just saying. She's the target, but then she becomes the hunter. It's pretty cool. That's my take anyway. The first two are at least Sarah and John, one each. Is this Will? I know that the second one focuses on John Connor and his coming of age. And his having to become the leader of but it's still Sarah's story, in my opinion. Whatever happened to Michael Biehn? Says hide the goats. Hide the goats, whatever you do, don't show the goats. Hide the goats. Michael Biehn, he was in an episode of The Mandalorian last season. That's what happened to him. He's great though. Michael Biehn is always a Navy SEAL. If you've seen The Abyss, he was a Navy SEAL. If you saw Aliens, he was a Space Marine. If you saw Navy SEALs, he was a Navy SEAL. He's just a Navy SEAL. He likes it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go get your final answer, but right after this commercial break. And now a word from our sponsor, Ange. Ange, what do we have today?
I can destroy everything, but I'm not. But I can.
And we're back. Thank you, Ange. That was just a word from Ange, our sponsor, our spiritual sponsor. Ange is my Patronus. Now, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to put down the answer and then finally answer. Remember Hicks. Remember Hicks? I do. He played Hicks, the Space Marine. I'm in space. We have no way of contacting the surface. Remember that? He starts cutting his arm. That's the Abyss. All right. At the end of Terminator 1984, a photo was taken at Sarah Connor. On what date was the picture taken? A, August 10th, B, October 10th, C, November 10th, or D, September 10th? After this question, we have 5 more questions. After this one, 5 more. So put in your final answers. What was the correct answer? Do you guys remember what the date was on the photo? Well, the answer is... Let's see if anybody got it right. Well, it looks like... Well, it looks like Angela and Uncle Ron and Studio 8H. You got it right. It's November 10th. November 10th. November 10th. November 10th. 11:10. All right, let's go to the leaderboard. Who is currently in the lead? Jen the Fierce. Jen the
We
Fierce.
have a Patronus and Alita in the lead.
Ooh.
She's got 8 points.
Ange. This might be Ange's game. We've got 5 more. 5 more questions. Next question. In Superman 1978, what good deed does Superman not do on his first day in Metropolis? A. Keep an airplane from crashing. B. Stop bank robbers from fleeing. I don't know if he could stop
Yeah,
them
sorry,
from...
that's my bad. My bad. Sorry.
He stopped the bank robbers from feeling so that they didn't feel any guilt when they stole that money. No, from fleeing. C. Stop a carjacking. Well, good night, hide the goats. Whatever you do, don't show the goats. Or D. Get a little girl's cat out of a tree. I know the answer to this, I think. I do. Because I've seen this movie many, many times. You'll believe a man can fly, is the tagline. Am I right, Ange? Ange, right? Isn't that the best Superman movie ever? Ange? The one from 1978? The one directed by Richard Donner, aka Dick Donner, aka Goner. He died last year, sorry. Listen, it rhymes. I'm sure he would find that hilarious. Richard Donner gave us many things. He was 110 years old, it's okay. He lived a long life. He gave us lots of movies. He gave us all the Lethal Weapons. And Goonies. We love Dick Donner. Whoa, look at these answers. The answers are in. All right, Evanistics, you're in. Looks like we got a game going today. Everybody, you got to beat Ange. Can you beat Ange? Ange is in the lead. So it's time for your final answer. Might be wrong, but I have a reason for being reckless. I like the way Is This Will commits to an answer, but also, hedges a little bit afterward. He says, maybe I'm wrong, but maybe I'm right, but I could be wrong. But if I'm right, I knew I was right. But if I'm wrong, I knew I was right. In Superman 1978, what good deed does Superman not do on his first day in Metropolis? A. Keep an airplane from crashing. B. Stop bank robbers from feeling. I think feeling is better, because he could just probably crush their skull and stop them from feeling and breathing. C. Stop a carjacking. Or D. Get a little girl's cat out of a tree. The answer is... stop a carjacking. He did not stop a carjacking. He just let that guy steal the car. What a jerk, Superman. That reminds me of a joke. Now we're gonna do a joke. But I kind of ruined it already. But anyway, this guy is in a bar at the top of the Empire State Building, and this guy goes up to the window and he says, "Hey, check this out. When the wind is so strong up here, if I jump out the window, it blows me back into the window." And he gets, sure enough, he stands up on the windowsill. He jumps out the window and he flies back into the room. He's like, "The wind is so strong. Try it." The other guy's like, "No, I'm not gonna try that." The guy says, "No, watch this." He jumps up on the windowsill, jumps out the window. The wind blows him back through the window. He's like, "The wind is so strong. Check it out." So the other guy's like, "Fine, I'll try it." And he climbs up on the window. He jumps out and falls 89 stories to his death. The bartender says, "You know, you could be a real jerk sometimes, Superman." Let's play Phil Mata. Welcome. You caught the joke. You caught the joke. All right, next question. Gamora in Guardians of the Galaxy became Thanos' adopted daughter, but what planet was she originally born on? A. Xandar, B. Zenwober, C. Hala, or D. Nowhere? I like that joke. You know a meaner version of this joke? Does it involve heat vision? Does it involve X-ray vision? Is this Will? Why don't you share that on the Discord? If you guys want to join the Discord, remember you can subscribe on Twitch, you can pledge on Patreon, you can do all the kinds of things like that. Just listen on Spotify and you can, you know, join the Discord. All right. Gamora in Guardians of the Galaxy became Thanos' adopted daughter, but what planet was she originally born on? A. Xandar, B. Zenwabari, C. Hala, or D. Nowhere? We'll be gaming. It's okay to guess, but just remember to put final answer. It's okay to guess. And it's okay to be wrong. It's okay to make mistakes. We learn from them. Unless, you know, you jump out a window, fall 89 stories. That's the last thing you'll ever learn. Don't do that. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Time for your final answer. Put in your final answers. We'll be gaming. Final answer, I think. It says B. It says Zenwabari. Everybody says B. Everybody except for Judella. And Ron says B. Everybody seems to think B is the answer. Is B the answer? Love is the answer. John Lennon. Love is the answer. You know that? For sure. Listen, I was listening to the Beatles earlier. It's a band. I don't know if you've heard of them. It's not like a bug, like a beetle. It's a bug like it's spelled like B-E-A-T. It's pretty funny. It's a pun. All right. If you said B, y'all are right. It was Zenwabari. Zenwabari. Oh, I'm sorry, Judella. You did not get the correct answer on that. Sorry about that, Judella. I just want to make sure that you know that you were the only one who got it wrong. But everyone else, I don't mean to single you out, Judy. I'm just kidding. All right. I known Judy 77 years. She knows I'm joking. Next question. Question number 13. We've got 3 more questions. What item does Katniss Everdeen grab from the cornucopia during her first Hunger Games? A backpack, B, a healing salve, C, matches, or D, a bow with arrows? Oh, Korkanala. Let me just say Korkanala. Korkanala. Alright. What item does Katniss Everdeen grab from the cornucopia during her first Hunger Games? A backpack, B, a healing salve, C, matches, or D, a bow with arrows? It's a good question. It's a great question. It's a really good. It's 100% a question that, you know, there's movies called The Hunger Games, and they couldn't just eat a sandwich, apparently. They had to kill each other. They couldn't just eat tree bark to survive. They had to go murdering. They had to. They just had to do it. Now, what is the answer? Remember to put your final answers in. Remember not to forget. And don't forget to remember. Put your answers in, your final answer. All right. What does it go? Thank you. This ain't Jeopardy. But you might feel a little anxious. All right, ladies and gentlemen, final answer. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, beings of all kinds. Many years since we saw those movies. I should rewatch them, says Korkanala. Really? I've only seen the first movie. I know that I'm in it. That was when I was Lenny Kravitz. Put in your final answers. Because after this, there are 2 more questions. Hey Jen, who's leading?
I can't answer that because I already took into account the answers for the next question.
Fair.
But ask me again in a second.
I will ask you again right after these words. Hand soap. It's for your hands. Sometimes I use it on my face. You really shouldn't. And we're back! What is the final answer? That was just weird. That was just weird. All right. Let's see. The answer is a backpack. It's a backpack. It's a backpack. It's a backpack. It's a final answer, says Evanistix. You are correct. It is a backpack, says Korkanala. You are also correct. Y'all, everyone else, I'm sorry. You got the wrong answer. It was a backpack. So who's in the lead, Jen?
Yeah, Alita is still in the lead with a score of 10 points.
Oh, Ange is the one to beat. This is Ange. It's your game to lose. Ange is also, you know, she's living up to the...
I can destroy everything, but I'm not. But
Watch
I
out.
Can.
She means it.
What?
There is
All
a
right.
3-way tie for the next place between Ron Evan, and Will Be Gaming. They all have 9 points.
So that's pretty...
So they're coming for you.
Oh, there's a chance to win. There's a chance to beat Ange. So let's play. Ange is leading. All right. Next question. What was Ellen Ripley's duty... What was Ellen Ripley's duty station in the movie Alien, 1979? A. Captain. B. First officer. C. Chief engineer. Or D. Warrant officer. Or ossifer. Duties. What were her duties? Does anybody remember? Does anyone remember laughter? What was Ellen Ripley's duties? What was her duty? A. Captain. B. First officer. C. Chief engineer. Or D. Warrant officer. What do you guys know the answer? If you know the answer, or you feel confident with your guess, put the letter in the chat, followed by final answer, and that's the only thing that will be counted. After this question, there's one more question. If Ange gets this wrong, and everyone in the second place get the next 2 right, Ange, it's your game to lose. I would hold on to that lead. Ange, now think back to the movie Alien. I watch it every year, and I would say I know what her job is, I think. I know what her job is, yeah. They all should have listened to Ellen Ripley. Every time I watch that movie, I'm like, you know what? This movie would be over in 15 minutes if they all just listened to her. But no. It's gotta be calamitous. Ellen Ripley's like, listen, protocol says you need to quarantine for 24 hours. And if they did that, the alien would have ripped out a guy and he would have been quarantined. They would have contained the alien. But no, they didn't listen. They had an agenda. Yes, think all the way back to the time you weren't born yet, when Alien came out. You know, I've not been here longer than I've been here. That's also a fact. That's a true or false question. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, beings of every sort, what is your guess? They did listen to Ripley, and the Rona got everywhere. That's true. She's up in there, you know, Sigourney Weaver's up in there in space going, look, I told everyone. Told everyone to wear a mask. Nobody did. In Texas. What a pandemic we had, guys. And girls. You know, you ever pandemic? It's been the weirdest time of our lives, probably. Until World War III happens next week when they invade Crimea. Ukraine. You guys ready for World War III? I don't want to scare you. You know how I know it's going to be World War III? Because it's white people fighting white people. Or we got to fight white people. We don't ever fight white people. We drop bombs on brown people. That's what the United States does. But now the United States is putting guards up against the border. We're about to fight white people. That's a world war. Everything else is just a conflict. I'm just saying. You ever notice? You ever notice that? Doesn't get any more. I'm just saying. It's something I've noticed. I'm an observational type of guy. Well, the answer is Warrant officer. She's a warrant officer. I'm just saying, when we fight, when we drop bombs on white folks, that's when all goes, it all hits the fan. Let's play. This is the last question. You know I'm right. Get ready for it. Last question. Ange, did you get it right or wrong? Did Ange get that right or wrong?
She did not get that right. So we have a 3-way tie. Ron, Evan, and Ange for 10 points.
All right. Question number 15. In the movie Creed 2015, how did Adonis's father, Apollo Creed, die? A, heart attack. B, fighting in the ring. C, car accident. Or D, gang activity. This is kind of a. Let's ask. Let's try and ask Carl Weathers. I don't see no Carl. Hey everybody, it's me, Carl Weathers. You guys might remember me as Apollo Creed. I played Apollo Creed in like every Rocky movie. Also, I am referenced in Creed 2015. Do you remember how I died? I sure don't. I'm dead. Being dead does a number on the memory. Anyway, it's gonna rain. Thank you for the Carl Weathers report. That was Grief Karga. Grief Karlga. Fighting in the ring against... See, this is interesting. That's an interesting question.
Okay, good point. It wasn't during the movie, but I was just like...
Right.
That character, Adonis, is in it. So how did his dad die in the past?
Yes, it's a technically, we learn about this in Creed 2015. So that works. That works. Rocky IV Director's Cut gives Apollo a lot more screen time before the fight. Interesting. I want to see that. I did see that Stallone was working on that during the pandemic, and I know that he added like 27 more minutes or something like that. Just more, I guess, more punching, more workouts, more workout video. Rocky IV is the greatest workout video of the 1980s. Eat your heart out, Jane Fonda. Rocky IV is, listen, half of the movie, he's just chopping wood, sawing trees, running through snow. Not once does he actually box in preparation for a boxing match. And, spoiler alert, Rocky IV, he wins, he beats the Russian, and solves the Cold War through punching. It's pretty neat. If only we could do that now with Russia. Just send Stallone over there. We should send Stallone to Russia. He should fight Putin himself. Who would win in a boxing match? Biden or Putin? Don't you think we just send our leaders to go box each other? The Russians would use like every type of cheating method though. They'd put like glass in their boxing gloves. Listen, I think that the Russians are notorious, this is well documented, that they cheat a lot. Even in Rocky IV we saw the Russians cheat. Punch that frozen meat. Rocky IV. Well, Evan, I gotta check out Rocky IV. Rocky IV has no Act 2. Literally, Act 1, Apollo dies, training montage. Act 3, Rocky beats Drago. That's hilarious. That's incredible. I do, every year around this time too. If you guys, we got about 5 more minutes left in the show. Aristotle Full Throttle Trivia is every Thursday. And we start the game around, once there's a good crowd that's gathered. But this is the last final question. Final time to give your final answer. But every year at this time, I will watch Rocky speeches. Gets me motivated, gets me pumped up, gets me ready for the year, gets me ready to go running on a beach with my friends, gets me ready to go downtown LA and learn how to train like a, quote, colored fighter. Is what they say in Rocky 3. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, we're gonna drop bombs on white people. That hasn't been done since World War II. And in Rocky 3, let's just ask Carl. In Rocky 3, I saw Rocky get his butt whooped by Clubber Lang. And I said, Rock, you gotta come down to downtown LA, right off of Skid Row. Join my ring and learn how to train like a colored fighter. And then he did a lot of swimming. Then he swam and we ran on the beach, like Marina Del Rey. We hugged it out. Clear skies. So partly cloudy, partly cloudy in the afternoon. This has been the Carl Weathers Report featuring the Action Jackson Accurate Better Weather John. Take it from Apollo. All right, it all comes down to this. Or a bonus question. Or 3 names on the trophy. Rocky 3, Rocky learns how to shuck and jive. That's an alternative version of Rocky 3, Evan, which I would be interested in watching. That would be hilarious commentary on Rocky. I want the Carl Weathers Report every day. The Carl Weathers Report. All right. Remember, he's punching the... Technically, he just improved his cardio and kept a hard skull and rope, the dope Clubber Lang. That's true. He's like, come on, hit me. Come on, hit me. You ain't nothing. You ain't bad. You ain't nothing. I love that. I love those movies. They're so dumb. I mean, they're not dumb. They make me feel motivated. Because, you know, sometimes life knocks you down, but it's not how many times you get knocked down. It's how many times you get back up and keep moving forward. Y'all, y'all know what I'm talking about. And you know what I'm talking about. I think we're off the rails enough. All right. In the movie Creed 2015, how does Adonis' father, Apollo Creed, die? A heart attack? Fighting in the ring? Car accident? Gang activity? Oh! Surprise, guys! Apollo Creed joined a gang! Got knifed. Apollo Creed was like the Beat It video. He did one of those knife fights where he tied his wrist to the other guy and then they would dance to the song Beat It and almost knife each other to death. No, I'm just kidding. It was, he was fighting in the ring. He fought the Russian. He got his brains beaten in and he died. Now, Evan, you know about this. Evan, the writer, Evan Bolt. You gotta raise the stakes. You gotta raise the stakes every sequel. And by the time they got to Rocky IV, they straight murdered Apollo Creed in a boxing match. All right. I'm just saying. I want to get a shirt that says I'm just saying. He got killed by the Russian gang. Hey, bro. He get killed by the Russian gang. Classic Eddie Murphy stand-up about people coming out of the movie theater seeing Rocky. You just saw Rocky, didn't you? Yeah, everybody gets all pumped up. Hey, so who is the winner? Do we have a winner?
We have a 3-way tie between Ron, Evan, and Ange, and I do have a tiebreaker.
All right.
And then if they all get it right, then we'll just
put all 3 names
but it's going to be a first to answer. So hopefully someone will be fast and they won't be like exact same time. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's a
Sound good?
good. Yes. Okay. So Jen is going to read us the tiebreaker, and it's going to be lightning round. It's going to be first to answer is the winner. All right.
All right. In question 7, we learned that Princess Leia is the first to enter the garbage chute in Star Wars: A New Hope. Who was the last person to enter the garbage chute? First person to answer.
First person wins. Ooh. That is a... Oh, I think I know the answer to that, actually.
So you can Google it the fastest. Just kidding. Don't do that.
That's probably a GIF. Oh, Evan.
Oh, Evan got it first. Yes.
Ah! Evan! Whoa! Does that make Evan the winner?
It does. Yes. Evan is our winner.
Evan! You did it! You pulled it out! Evan! Good golly! You did it! You knew all of the answers, or at least most of them. You knew the most correct answers in our game of trivia tonight about heroes. Who's a hero? Who is your hero? Jen is my hero for finding these questions, coming up with these questions, making sure that y'all weren't cheating. I don't know how she could do that, but she definitely kept score. Thank you guys so much for playing Aristotle Full Throttle Trivia, and Evanistics, you will get your name on this trophy right here. We're all proud of you, Evan. We'll see you soon, too. We'll see you soon, too, right here on Aristotle Full Throttle. We had so many people playing. Remember to like the video, remember to share, remember to hang out every day, 5 days a week, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here for Aristotle Full Throttle. My brain is very slow today. It's a slow brain, but my brain will never be as fast as Evanistics' brain, especially at a game like this. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Good game. Y'all are wonderful. Y'all are my hero.